So I'm from Marietta, Pennsylvania. It's kind of a small town outside of Lancaster. It's actually nicer than people think. I know a lot of people driving through it just kind of looks like a hole in the wall basically, but there's a good amount of things to go see nature-wise. I would say that's probably the biggest thing in Marietta. But it was definitely an interesting place to kind of grow up and kind of figure out myself and what I wanted to do. So I took a psychology class in high school, showed me a different side of dealing with behavior. That picked up my interest, and really from that point on I knew I wanted to do psychology. Studying at LVC I would say is very encompassing. I'd say it's a lot easier to kind of make friends and get to know your teachers. So basically our research question was looking at how fathers' interactions with their babies, how that kind of influences further language learning, and then also looking at how their responses are in a natural play setting compared to if they were sitting in front of a computer and having to answer to different vocalizations and respond to things like that. So for our equipment, we'd have two rooms next to each other. One room would be the play room, and then the other room would kind of be the playback session. So for the playroom, the father and their child would go in for about 20 minutes and just play as they normally would. So we would have toys in there and all of that, but it also included putting a microphone on not only the father but also the baby, and then we would have two swivels on each side of the room that would kind of capture both the baby and the father's responses, movements, things like that, and then kind of take that back and code it and look at what patterns you were seeing with responses. One interesting finding I would say is that you can definitely see the difference between not only maternal responses to children but also the paternal responses, and a lot of moms are more focused on giving descriptions of words or putting a word to an item. Fathers are more likely to kind of respond just with a conversation holder, so they may be not sure what to say and they kind of take a back seat role, I would say, in allowing the child to explore. And you gain a lot of knowledge doing faculty research. I know for me that kind of opened up another door of psychology. We did have some chances to go to a couple different conferences, Inquiry here at LVC, and also the Eastern Psychological Association National Conference, which was in Philly. So that was interesting to kind of go down there and see a whole bunch of different perspectives of a bunch of different subjects and kind of see that people are interested in taking what they're learning to the next level. Once I leave LVC, I am going to Boston College for my master's in clinical mental health counseling. So that's the next big step.